I'm Sally,
Hi, I'm Alan,
and we are Sal and Elle.
the Wool Slayers.
Welcome.
Hi, y'all.
Hi.
Oh, goodness.
I have so much to talk about.
Me too. Hold on.
I-
I'm going to scoot her further away because now she's trying to get in my lap. Now she fell.
Now PETA's going to call us.
Right. Sorry, Daisy. Get in that chair. Okay. Should we start over?
Do you want to?
No, it doesn't matter.
I have actually been knitting. I have so much actual knitting to show. I'm so excited.
You're back.
Yes. Like, actually, been super excited about my knitting, wanted to do it, didn't have to force myself,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What do you think it is? Do you think it's the project or like your mind space has changed?
Mind. It's all mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm back on Weight Watchers. I am knitting.
Nice.
Some chemical changed in my brain. And so I'm back.
Yay!
I didn't even have to buy the chemicals. So you can find me on Ravelry as Sally Wren.
And I'm Alan Loves Yarn.
We are on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram, Wool Slayers Podcast. Facebook, Sal and Al, the Wool Slayers. I will say, if you are interested in buying some yarn, I've listed a bunch of mine for sale on Ravelry. I mean, not a bunch, but some. And I meant to say it last time and I forgot. And so just if you see anything on my for sell or trade page that you're interested in, message me and we'll figure something out. I already sold some, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw it out there. Some people don't know they exist. Did you know that?
I did not, but I'm not surprised. There's so much to Ravelry that people don't know about.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And I have people contact me all the time about stuff that's not even listed for sale.
I have that too.
Most of the time I'm willing to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yep. Sometimes I'm like, let me think about it. Yeah. I've also given away or sold scraps where it's just in my used up, but really I have 20 grams. People be like, oh, I'm like, you can have it. Because you can flatten it out and ship it off with one stamp. You can have it.
Nice.
Anyway, I have all kinds of stuff on there. I'm not even sure what else in there. There's all kinds of stuff. So, because I did toss the stash and go through it and made sure everything that was in my stash is in Ravelry. And then most of the stuff that I had in my first sale or trade was in there already. And then some, and then I moved over a couple of other things. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Sounds good.
If anybody's shopping. Okay. So do you have any fails?
No, I do not.
Me either.
Yay!
Weird. I don't think.
I don't.
Okay. Moving on. Do you have any slays, finished objects?
I have 4.
Okay. I have 3.
Oh my gosh. And one of them I should have shown last time. I just forgot about it.
That's cheating. That's called sandbagging.
I know. And I didn't have any slays last time. I said, gosh. But I did have a sleigh and I completely forgot about it.
That's pretty funny. Okay. Since you have 4, you go first.
Okay. So I'll start with the one that I should have shown last time. I finished my navel tank.
Just in time for winter.
Yes, exactly. I think that's why I forgot about it, because I was like, oh, it's finished. It's done. I'll see it here. I love it.
Yeah.
It fits well. And I know it's a summer garment, so you want it to be breezy and but you can totally see my bra through it. So I'm like, tank top under the tank top. I was kind of hoping to avoid the tank top under the tank top. But I love it. I love the way the stripes worked out. And I had little balls of each color. So I definitely needed to do the bigger stripes here to yarn manage. The technique around the armholes and the neck, the finishing of it was, I mean, I think it does lay nicely and it looks very finished, but I don't know if it was worth the hassle.
It was more than just a bind off.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause you had to go back and pick up, and then I forget exactly, but it's something like pick up, knit front and back all the way around, and then bind off all around, or knit two together all the way around and bind off. I can't remember it. That's not right.
Right.
It's a pattern, so I shouldn't tell you anyway.
Right.
But it just, I mean, picking up all the stitches.
Yeah.
Well,
if you have to do it here and here and here, that is a lot.
And down here, it was an applied I-cord, so it was essentially picking up.
Yeah, so
a lot of finishing.
By that point, you're done. Yeah.
Right. Like, and I think I could have easily done some kind of rolled edge. You know how I did that one shawl that had like a faux I-cord?
Yes.
Because it just rolled around and made it look like an I-cord. I think something like that would have been fine here.
Yeah.
So, but I like it.
It's cute.
I like it.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll wear that next year. Maybe on like a warmish day, I could wear it with a cardigan over it, like a gray cardigan.
Probably wear it in like March, maybe.
Yeah. Or November. You never know.
Although it is flipping cold.
Oh my gosh. It is so cold.
It's October and we are getting like December weather, and I am tripping. I love it. We had a fire in our fireplace, which is, we hadn't done it in this house, you know. Our first fire.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's October. I love it.
I'm sitting here with my heated throw over my feet and my legs because I'm cold.
Fur and cable knit slippers. I mean, okay. And I mean, last night, overnight, it was 32 degrees.
Yeah.
So,
that does not happen here.
People are laughing at us, but that's cold in October for here. It usually doesn't happen till like January.
Exactly.
Can you hear the wind?
I can hear the wind. I was thinking it was at my house, but no, it's at your house.
Well, I'm upstairs in that, in the weird room, like the weird room. So I think that's why.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. Tank top, kind of a bummer.
I know.
But it'll be waiting for you. It's fine.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead and do another one, and then we'll go back and forth.
No, if you go, then we'll finish. Yeah.
Okay. So, boom. My find your own biscuits and life will be gravy. Socks are done. I chose from my scrap blanket. I just found this really pretty teal. It's more I don't know. It's teal because it's definitely blue-green, but it's not like, you know, it's dark.
It's teal. Darker. I love it.
Thanks. I think they're pretty fun.
They are so cute.
I wanted to kind of pull from like this type of, this is a little darker than this, but I wanted something in this range.
Yeah.
For the heel.
So cute.
Aren't they fun? Oh, these are Kirby Werby. I just love her. And these are literally a perfect match.
You did it.
Yeah, stitch. Well, I knew when I started the second one, I knew I had perfectly matched them.
Right.
So I wasn't, but you know, sometimes stuff happens.
Yeah.
When you get down to the toe, but yes, they are literally identical.
I love it. They're so cute.
Thanks. Probably gonna put them on.
Right?
It is cold. yeah, so got those done and blocked, and those I think were my first finished object
I love it.
from last time. Yeah. Thanks.
Love it. Okay, mine is another long time project.
No way.
Finished it.
Did someone comment on the last time you showed it and be like, my hippie heart loves that or something? I was like, that's so perfect. Like, oh, wow.
So it is throw size. Like once I blocked it, it's throw size. I did do a picot edging.
Cute.
And I'm super glad I did because it just makes it look finished off.
Yep.
I mean, so.
That is a huge commitment though, to do a picot edging on a blanket.
Right?
Oh.
I know. But once I started, I was like, I'm cranking this out.
I feel like the picot edging makes it like heirloom quality.
Right.
You know, like it just makes it look that much more like this is special.
Right.
You know,
I agree. Because
special,
it just, it's like the icing on the cake, right?
It look like a stamp, like a postage stamp.
Oh yeah.
So cute. I love it.
So
edging though, so
I am loving it on camera. I did not love it when I blocked it.
Oh no. What
I know.
What part didn't you?
I think it looked too homemade. Like I don't know. I was like, okay, I'm happy that I'm finished and I'll use it, but I wasn't like, I love it.
Gotcha.
And then this is the other side because it is double.
It looks super cozy.
Well, I think it will be, but it's pretty open. Like see how open, how much you can see through.
Yeah, but still.
And it is wobbly because some strips are longer than others. As much as I tried to get them to be the same length, and then because I tried to get them to be the same length without having to count how many rows there were.
Gotcha.
Just kind of laid them out. But then also, when I first started adding the border on each strip, some I did super close together. That's super close. And then some I did, oh, here it is. In this one right here. Okay, side by side. You can see one side is super close together and one side is further apart. And so the ones that are super close together had more stitches on them, like more chains. And the one that was further apart had fewer chains. Like I skipped more. I just did the double crochets further apart. And so that made some of them longer. Like it made each strip ruffly. So I
all curled up with it.
I know exactly. Nobody can see if it's ruffly or not. But I really, I like it on camera a lot. It looks like stained glass on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when I had it laid out, it just looked like, It
looked like scraps of yarn.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I go through that sometimes when I look at my scrap blanket and I'm just like, this is ugly.
Right, like nothing goes together.
I'll look at it and I'll be like, it's so fun and cozy. Like it's, again, with those chemicals in your brain.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
Exactly. And I had maybe a quarter of a skein left of the gray at the end of it. So
that's good, especially since you did the picot, because that eats up yarn.
Right. Well, if I had less, I probably wouldn't have done the picot, but I at least knew I had enough. And it probably took a quarter or a third of a skein to do the picot.
For sure. Yeah. Wow. That is very cool. I mean, you've had that on in
like 5 years, 5 or 6 years. Long time. Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. So here's my next one. Oh my God, what's it called?
I don't know.
Clown Smith.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow.
So this is Miss Bab's Zombie Prom.
Oh, I love seeing it knit up because I own that also.
And then when I look at it through the,
Yeah, what'd you do for your contrast?
okay, that was just a weird stitch. When I looked at it like with the light from the screen shining through it, I was like, is that a drop stitch? But it's just like a squished stitch.
Right.
So my contrast, again, I dug in my scraps
Uh-huh.
and I found, okay, so I forgot. I had to think about it for a second. I found this Mad Tosh sock yarn that I had bought at on the it was called On the Rose Path because I bought it at that shop in Tyler that it was called like Rose Path Weaving.
Yes, Rose Path Weaving.
Yeah. They're closed, right? Or online only or something?
No, I think they just completely closed many years ago.
Okay. So yeah, this was back like the first time we went to the lake with Libby. I bought this. Like you weren't, I don't even think you were there. I don't even know if we knew you.
I don't think so.
Yeah. And so it was one of the bigger groups. This was the first time I ever went out there. So, and this is a double picot edging.
Oh, wow.
So can you see it?
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
So it's a double picot. So you do a row of like knit two together yarn overs, and then your double picot. Basically, you make this tiny I-cord and then bring it down and attach it. Like you go whoop, whoop. Like you build this string, and then you tack it down over and over and over and over.
Right.
Instead of just where a picot is like 2 stitches, this is like 6 or something. It was ridiculous. Right. So I ran out. And I forgot. I ran out of On the Rose Path, which it was like an exclusive. It was called that because it was like an exclusive color for that Rose Path weaving. Okay. So like it's a pink, it's a pale pink. I was like, I can come up with something. I thought I was going to make it.
You got close.
But like this thing is long.
Yeah.
Like
you're still going.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't have to look pretty closely. Okay. I got close to the end. Okay. This is the end. So then I went back to the scraps and I was like, well, poop. And I found, I believe that this is from my starting point.
Oh.
I think it's one of the colors from my starting point shawl that was Yoshi and Lucy yarn. So I found that, and it has more of a coral color, but like literally, like, I mean, I just had to look to determine which end. Right. I mean, you can't tell. Like, right. I literally had to go, which end, if I hold them up, these are the 2 ends. You cannot.
Right.
There's so little of it that you can't tell the difference.
Right, exactly.
I'll tell you at what point I switched yarn. So it worked out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And how great to use those scraps like that.
Yeah. So I was going to say, I thought of you because you love to use up every single inch of it.
Yeah.
So I used up every single inch of the Rose Path Weaving exclusive color. And then, so the way the body of this shawl works, you go until you like are just done, basically. So you run out of yarn. And so I went until I had like 4.5 grams of Zombie Prom. And the only reason I stopped, I probably could have gotten a couple more rows, but this way I can do a blanket square.
Right.
That can go over there. And
it's another row or 2 on that project. Like it won't make a difference in the size.
Right. And then what if I did like run out halfway or something? So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just going to stop knowing I have enough to do a blanket square.
Right. So cute.
Yeah, it's these long ones, they don't look great when you hold them up. I don't like the way they look holding them up or like when they're blocking, but wearing them is so easy.
So easy.
They style so easily. So
And there's so many different ways you can style them.
right, like you
Yeah,
can
tie and
yeah. So I think it's super cute.
it's great. That is really great. Love it.
So the bind off did take a while, probably not as long as your crochet blanket picot, but I mean it took like 2 days.
Yeah.
Of start and stop. I would get a couple done and then have to stop and anything else. So I also can't picot bind off. I have to take a lot of breaks. It hurts my wrists. Something about that's when I like really, really hurt my wrist. That one time was a picot bind off on a shawl. And ever since then, like I can only probably do it for maybe 15 minutes and then I have to put it down and come back later. So it took me 2 solid days.
Wow. In 15-minute increments, that's, I mean, what, you get like 3 picots done?
Maybe I would, so I timed it. It took a full minute from like start to finish of each picot. And there's hundreds. There's hundreds. So yeah.
Oh man, it looks great though. I know.
I'm freezing.
And look at us. Look, I mean, guys, we do not talk about what we're wearing.
Oh my God,
again, we're coordinated.
Love it.
I know. I love it. And I'm wearing my color spell. Is that what it's called?
Maybe.
It's a Joji Locatelli from one of the interpretations.
That sounds right.
I think it's color spell. I put the right name down at the bottom when we get to it.
Whatever, it's fun.
And this is all leftovers. Every single bit of it is leftovers.
I remember you making it, but
yeah,
names are hard. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I really remember the name of this one. I had to go wait.
Right. And it does seem like you could, like, if you're going to do an announcement, you could just go announcement and walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my next one is a shawl. Oh, no, not that one yet. I'm going in order of how I finished them. I finished my other, oh man, I'm not finished. I'm going to say it's finished because I'm going to get it finished and I'm not going to talk about it again. I finished my other sock.
In your head, you finished it.
Hold on. Something happened over here. On my other computer. Something weird. Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know. Noise. I finished my other workout sock. So, oh yeah, and we have the giveaway. I forgot about the giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do the giveaway. So I finished the other sock and I did it in reverse because I definitely used more pink in this one than orange. And so that way it would be equal amounts used. And I really like having the 2 colors, the coordinated colors. Once again, I got bit in the butt by not doing them 2 at a time. I have so many mistakes in this one. I know. So I feel like I knit from here up twice for every part of it. So I still need to Kitchener. I forgot I needed to Kitchener. I thought I just needed to weave it.
So it feels like you're finished. Yeah, it's finished. It's fine.
Yeah, I've got 8 stitches left to Kitchener and weave in the ends.
Technically, you're done with the knitting, so it's done.
Exactly. I am finished with the knitting and I can literally put them on my feet after I Kitchener. So we're good. I really do like the pattern is so well written. I highly recommend Workout Socks by Marie Prokop. Again, this was a test knit that I did. I am eager to try them out, like to actually work out in them and see. I I think it was worth finding out what the yarn was like, but I feel like, and it could have just been me, but like my wrist hurts a lot. And I think it's because the stretchy yarn somehow gets too tight. Does that make sense? I mean, you'd think it would be looser because
if it's stretching and you're locking it in to a
yeah,
knit stitch, you know, it makes sense that it would kind of, it's almost like you're locking it down, and so it's going to get tight.
maybe.
That's why
Yeah.
it's the workout socks.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want them to like shift and stretch and.
Right. Yeah, you want them to be close.
Like, I haven't knit with that, but like what you're saying makes sense to me.
Okay, moving on.
All I have to say about that. Okay, my last one. So this is my official review of the.
Oh.
Sorry, what's it called?
The yarn.
Burley Spun. It's brown sheep company. Burley Spun wool that I got for review. All the labels.
You used them all.
Close. Well, yeah, almost all. So I have this much left. It's almost a full skein. This is not attached. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I had this. Let me just tell you what I made first.
Okay.
So I did not make any of the things I said I was thinking about making. I kept coming up with, you know, like, I'm gonna make it for the dog because it's like they'll just get ruined, and I don't want to make a footstool anymore. Blah blah blah. I made a sweater. It took 4 days.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's super bulky yarn.
What size needle did you use?
15. Oh my gosh. And not only is it super bulky, like it's a sweater.
Uh-huh.
You know, like
it goes around your body.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Well, you had said you wanted to do like a shruggy kind of sweater.
Yeah, so it's basically like a rectangle that's the, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the sleeve. Okay, sorry. What's it called? What is this thing called? Hold on. Mont Blanc.
Oh.
Like MOTNTBLANC, right?
Uh-huh.
I want to make sure that's right. It's from Two of Wands is the like design.
Oh, uh-huh.
And yeah, Mont Blanc cardigan. So I took some picture. I like set up my phone with a timer and tried to take some pictures because I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see from this, but so it just wraps around and it's a little ridiculous, but it's kind of fun and it's super cozy.
What do you mean it's ridiculous? I don't think
it's just so like big. So like, see how the sleeve kind of.
Oh yeah.
It's just. I feel like sweater is not the right word.
Right. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a short sleeve sweater because it does drop down, but the construction is almost like a vest.
So the construction, it was so fun. It was so fun to make it. So the reason I have weird yarn, so this was left over after like, you make it in pieces. So here's the back. It was so fun. Like I could not stop knitting it.
And is it cables?
No. I mean, this thing is so stupid easy. Like it's so fun. Okay, so there's the back, right?
Okay.
You knit this piece. You start, but you knit it like this. And so you just knit a rectangle.
Uh-huh.
Find that off, put it to the side. Then you knit these two front pieces.
Uh-huh.
Not this ribbing part. Just this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. make 2 of those,
Uh-huh.
sew them all together at the shoulder. And then you come back and you do this big piece of ribbing,
Oh, uh-huh.
and then these sleeves. Like it was so fun. It is a paid for pattern, so you need her instructions on how to do this, but that's the main gist of it. And so I got to do mattress stitch, which I love.
Yes.
And especially on super bulky yarn, like it was so satisfying. You're just done in like 2 seconds. It's so great.
Yeah, it took like 5 stitches.
Yeah. It's like, well, and yeah, I just really loved it. Like, I really like it.
It's so cute. And I imagine it'll be warm and cozy.
I don't know how much I'll actually wear it, but you know, it'll be nice to have.
Well, I can see at least wearing it in the house when you just feel that little extra chill.
Especially with a, you know, like a tight long sleeved shirt under it.
Uh-huh.
I just think it's super fun, and it was fun to do. And I was like, you know what? They sent me this yarn. I'm going to make something that like I would probably hesitate to buy the yarn for this.
Yeah.
To have the yarn. I mean, it literally, if I hate it, it's 4 days out of my life.
Right.
And it wasn't even 4 full days. It was like 4 days of knitting.
Right.
And that included one day where I blocked the 3 first pieces you make.
Yeah.
They took forever to try.
Oh, I bet.
But, yeah. So I started this on a Sunday and finished it on a Thursday. And that included one day of like letting those pieces block and dry. And then I'm kind of like, now I have to sew them together and like pick up stitches. So, I mean, it was like probably a full 24 hours where I procrastinated.
Right.
I still got it done in 4 days.
Oh my gosh.
And so this comes in like extra small, and then like medium large, I think, which I think is weird. Usually it's small, medium, and then large, extra large. But
Right.
So this is the bigger size.
Maybe because it's oversized, they needed to do an extra small instead of an extra large.
Maybe because, I mean, I am definitely bigger than just a large, and it fits. Like I wouldn't want it much bigger. Right. So anyway, it was super fun. My review of the yarn is it's great. I love it. It blocks like a dream, and it holds its block. Like it didn't snap, because I mean obviously there's no nylon in it, but like it's just toothy enough to feel like wool. It's still really soft, and I really enjoyed knitting with it, and it's super bulky, like, you know, so you know, you're like, oh, this is what it feels like after I'm making socks, and then I'm like, put it over my fence post, you know, you know, but it was great. I mean, it's not even that bad.
Right. What about winding it? Could you wind it on your regular ball winder?
I was able to get it almost like I could get it to where it literally there was like 3 rotations of the Swift left. I had 4 balls, and I wound them on the ball winder until it started going like, nope. It hits that yarn guide. And so I would take it off, and then I just went like, you know, for the last, it literally took 5 seconds to just wind the last of the yarn. So I didn't finish my sentence. So the reason I have this is like, this was left over after, I think this was left over after picking up and doing the front ribbing. And so I knew this wasn't enough to do the sleeves.
Right. And why change in the middle when you had a whole other skein?
So I you know, did one sleeve off of this, 1 or 2 sleeves. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was both sleeves. I mean, literally the sleeves I'm talking about are 10 rows of ribbing. Right. So this is my sleeve. Right. So I have, when you combine them together, I'm pretty sure I have a full skein. So I still might make a matching sweater for my puppy. Maybe.
So cute.
And it would only fit in it for like a month. And then, so who cares if it gets destroyed, like
Right.
it's not going to fit in it for long enough to need washing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So, but my official review is I really love this yarn, and next time I need super bulky, I will be looking into this because it is great. I love the color is so like tonal, but
would you want it for a hat? Because I often see super bulky patterns for hats that I'm like, I like that, but I don't own any super bulky.
I feel like those are not going to stay. I have too much hair.
Oh,
And like, I feel like a super bulky hat just kind of sits on your head. Maybe I'm mistaken, but like they look like they have to kind of like.
Well, because they don't need much depth to get to a hat because it's so thick.
I don't know. So to me, they look like they would just pop off my head. I have that problem with other hats.
Right.
Slide off my head because I have so much hair.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe. I don't know that I've ever. I think I made one of my kids a super bulky hat one time, and she wore. I think it was Amelia. I think she wore it, but I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
And would I don't know. I don't need a super bulky sweater, so I can't be like, would I need a super bulky hat?
I needed it last night when I was sitting at Zane's football game in the rain and 40-degree weather.
There are even like super bulky like mitten patterns I found, so I guess people do.
Yeah. Well, when I was sitting in the rain, I was like, maybe it's time for me to make some of those thrummed mittens.
I want to make some so bad.
Yeah.
Those are so cool.
They are so cool. And
I think that is such a cool technique.
And if I'm not knitting, if it's cold enough that I can't knit, then I might as well have a mitten on. I don't need gloves.
Right.
I can, and having a thrummed mitten would be lovely.
I want a thrummed like bodysuit. It looks just like so cozy.
Yeah, I know.
I want some thrummed mittens too.
Yeah, maybe we can split some. Oh yeah, thrummed hats. Maybe we can split some fiber next time because it doesn't take a whole lot of fiber.
I have one roll of fiber.
Oh.
I don't even know why I have it. So
I know, right?
You could do that.
Were you going to do needle felting or something?
Someone gave it to me.
Oh.
Or I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know.
Yeah, because you're not a spinner.
I know I didn't buy it, but I don't know where I got it. I would have to think about it for a second. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. A thrummed hat sounds really cozy too. Mm-hmm. Do you use?
But then that would be the same as super bulky.
Right. I know. Probably worse.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so close that like all of it sounds great.
I know.
Bring it on.
I know. I really do feel like, okay, it's our season. We get to wear all our knitwear.
It's our Super Bowl.
Yes, that's what it is. It's our Super Bowl. Okay. I finished my pixie dust.
Oh, good. I was thinking about that shawl, actually. Wondering if you had finished
it. It started here.
Yep.
And it goes this direction. I really like it. I don't know if it's the time of year. I don't know, but like, I like it. It's not that I don't like it, but when I had it laid out, I was like, oh, it's not as cute as the pattern picture, which is like pink and gold and, just classier colors. Not Baskin Robbins bubblegum. Not pink and turquoise mohair. The only modification I made, because I thought it was small. Like on the needles, it looked really small. It is not small.
Garter stitch, man.
I know, and I tell myself that every time.
You can't judge it on the needle.
And I still was like, no, it's not big enough. And I had a ton of yarn left. Like I have half a skein of this, and I think I'm supposed to use the whole thing. I don't know.
Crazy.
So I just extended, like this is twice the size it's supposed to be, and this is twice the size it's supposed to be. I didn't extend the brioche because there's all kinds of increases and decreases at the ends.
Yeah.
But the mohair turned out really nice.
Now, is that mohair held?
Yes, the mohair is held double.
Double, okay.
I think I could have done it just single. It would have been.
The rest of it's DK?
No, the rest is fingering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rest is fingering. Oh, the other reason that I was thinking it looked small was that towards the end, somehow I paid attention in the pattern that it was supposed to be sport weight yarn. And I'm doing fingering, and so I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so small.
It's not though.
It's not. It's not. It's good. It's a fun length. Like this length over here is fun. So like I could tie it if I want. I can get the point to be off center so that I'm not wearing a bib or a bandana. Like I can do that. And like I could tie it there if I want. The colors play really well together in the shawl, like the way there's solid parts and then the striped parts.
Yeah. I love the pop of turquoise.
Yeah.
Fun.
It really was just the perfect color for it.
Yeah. I've always loved like aqua and red together. And then, I mean, I love pink in anything. So I'm into it.
Yeah. I've always loved aqua and red together also. I had a bedspread that was aqua and red at one point. I had a dress. I mean, you know.
They work together.
Yeah.
So awesome. Like, because you can see all the colors, you can see the brioche texture, and then you have another texture because you did mohair.
Right. Exactly.
Into it.
So I love it. It's finished. It's going to go in the pile of shawls.
Yeah. I know.
So many.
But now that I'm a process knitter, I'm just like, whatever. Like,
I know. And I was telling Sally offline last time or the time before, I'm like, maybe I'm a process knitter too, because Lord knows I don't need any more product.
No, I don't need anything else. And so that's how it started with me is I was like, I can't wear all of it.
Right.
But I want to knit it. Oh my God, I'm a process knitter. Like it was a slower transition than that, but I'm here now and I'm just like, I knit a sweater in 4 days because it was fun, you know, like, I don't know if I'll ever wear it. Don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me. I have too many socks. I have too many socks and I'm still cranking them out. I don't care.
Yeah, you're still knitting socks. Yeah.
I don't care.
You know, I have too many shawls. I have too many cowls.
Oh, I have way too many shawls.
I mean, but I'm still knitting them.
Too many hats.
Nope.
I don't care. I like to knit them. So
I'm not giving them away.
Sometimes I will give away like a shawl. I've given away a pair of socks. Like if someone says, oh, I really like those. And I'm like, well, I mean, I just don't kind of like them. Like, here, you know what I mean?
Right,
and it has to be like my grandma or something.
Yeah.
So,
who appreciates all the time and effort that went into it.
Right. Like I don't know that I would give them to a friend unless, I don't know. It, like a random friend, you know, I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
A knitting friend, maybe.
Yeah. But socks are weird because like they are a certain size, whereas a shawl, you know, if you're over it after a few, I've given away shawls, you know, after a few years just because I'm over them.
Yeah, I haven't.
I don't like having a lot of stuff though. So I do kind of like I have shawls and I'm not even sure what else is in the box. There's a box that we moved that I packed, you know, like a month or so before we moved, and it says hand knits, and I'm like, I don't even want to open it because I already have like all these overflowing baskets of knitwear, and then like that's not even including like the hats and gloves and socks.
Right.
And I have a whole other box in my closet that's taped up that I never opened.
Go get it. It could have something in it you could wear now that it's cold.
Well, none of my sweaters fit except for this one that I just made because my weight is up. So if it's sweaters, they can stay in there. It might be sweaters because ever since we moved, I don't think I've seen like my rose sweater or like
Little bird. Is that
that could be in there. And then the one I made last summer that's like mohair love note. I bet I could wear that one because it was very big and stretchy.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe I should open it.
Go open it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I've been eyeballing it the last couple of weeks, like, oh, because I've literally packed every single box in this house except that one. I'm just like.
Plus, you want to be able to be finished with the unpacking, right? You're technically not finished.
Technically, I am because it's like on a shelf in the closet, and it's not a huge box; it's a small box.
Right,
and
right.
I feel like I know what it is, so it doesn't count.
Right.
So yeah, I should probably open it since it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
But that was all of my finished objects.
Me too.
Okay.
Yep.
What have you been working on?
I only have one active project.
I have two.
I am working on Odyssey shawl. I'm like, what is this thing called? And my pattern, oh, it's there. Okay, Odyssey shawl. I cast it on a mid-row, of course. So I've gotten to the first lace repeat. So I'm almost finished with this color. And again,
the one that you bought, you showed the yarn last time. Okay. It's a Hohi.
This is the Hohi one.
It's gonna be classy for once.
Yeah.
I remember now.
As I wear this color. Yeah. So this is the first color, then it'll be this caramel color, and then this white with some tonal creamy in it. So again, I feel like it's too small. I know, but it's garter. It'll grow.
Is it in?
Well, yeah. It will open. But like this is the first lace section. Let me see if I can get there we go.
Pretty.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's garter the whole rest of the time. So that's why I was kind of cranking on this, but I had this much left and I was like, should I just keep going on the garter and then just fudge the lace, you know, like how many repeats I do?
Well, length or
I think it's short this way. What do you mean?
I can't picture how so
you start up here. This is really the top.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes down across like this. And then you literally do the exact same thing with the next colors. Like you do garter and then you get this lace section.
Is it getting bigger? Like
it gets wider than deeper because you do every 2 rows increases 4 stitches that way out. Yeah. So it isn't, but one of the other reasons I didn't just do extra of this was because the other 2 sections, they don't, you know how like, because it's more stitches, it would be a narrower band, right? If you use the whole skein, it won't go as far this way as it will this way. Mm-hmm. But the pattern makes it look like they're equal, like they're the same. Yeah. So if I added to this, then it's going to mess up the stitch count for the next 2 sections to make them look the same depth.
So they go color, 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 right? Like if you're wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think I would add, because if you make it too big, it's like this much of your body, and
right.
then you are wearing a bib. Does that help at all?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And it's DK.
This looked really, it looks narrow if you hold it up, but like I wouldn't want it to be like this.
Right. Exactly.
That's hard to wear.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah. Well, but I feel like with every hoagie pattern, well, maybe not every, because my starting point was normal, but I feel like she's a tighter knitter than me.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. Yeah.
And so, I mean, let's not even talk gauge, because I do not swatch that. It's a shawl. It'll fit. No. But I just felt like I'm supposed to use this up. But really, I'm not supposed to use it up.
Right. I always have yarn left over.
I know. And I don't mind having DK left over, because I can easily make a cute little hat with these 3 colors.
DK hats are my favorite, which is why I'm hesitant to commit to a super bulky one, is because like I just love a DK. I think any fatter than that, I don't know.
Right.
DK for hats.
Or worsted. I like worsted too. DK or worsted.
They're pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty close.
They're so close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I've done one bigger than worsted.
I did when I was like my first hat. When I was learning, was like you don't even do ribbing, like it's a rolled brim, and it was super bulky, just a kid size hat.
Right, right. Yeah, that's a good starter hat.
That's the only one though.
Yeah. So that's my only project that's on the needles right now, which has made it kind of difficult, because I got to the lace section when I really needed to have some dark knitting, and I'm like,
you're like, except I'm knitting black lace. Cool.
Exactly.
What have I done?
Yeah.
I have 2, but one's super quick. Y'all know the drill. It's a sock. Vanilla sock with self-driving yarn.
Yes, but what yarn are you using?
Oh! This is nope. White birch fiber, which we love. Fiber Arts, White Birch Fiber Arts. We love them. Mm-hmm. And this is, I showed it when I bought it. So whenever Trump was getting impeached is when I bought it, because it's called A Study in Peach Mint.
Oh, so clever.
Different shades of blue and peach.
I love it.
Like this one's showing up really white, but it's a pale, pale, pale pink.
They're so cute.
I love the color combo. Like it is not showing, it's getting blown out. It's so cool and then with this very dark thrown in, like it's so cool. They're very summery. Like it's a summer, I get like a yacht club sailboat type vibe from it. But I cannot get over, it's not doing it justice. I almost want to send you a picture to post, because the pink variations are so stunning. Like I can't.
I love that dark blue. That's my favorite row.
I know. And throwing the dark blue in, I think is why I get that like polo shirt vibe kind of. Doesn't this just look like, I need to send you a picture to post, because I mean, it looks like a bunch of like spoiled frat boys, their shirts with their clothes popped, and one's wearing mint and one's wearing pink, and I love it. I don't know if it's like an 80s vibe, I don't know, but I love it. Obviously, because I knit a ton, like that's a lot for me to have on a vanilla, these are my usual, like just to carry around with me, barely get work done, they take months to do.
Right. And you're not even subbing. Like if you were subbing, I believe you did that much.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it. But then I do have another project that I'm pretty excited about.
Okay.
Okay. So I said I was going to do it, and I did. My yarn I showed last time, kind of like you, we said we wanted to get some DK shawls. So I did cast on my boho beats.
Oh yeah.
Shawl
With the tweed.
With the tweed. Hold on, what is her name? The Crafty Jackalope, Amanda Kafka, and it's boho beats, like, you know, song beats.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And so I cast on my Suburban Stitcher Tweed DK in Dusty Pink. That was the other label I had. That wasn't the right one. Suburban Stitcher. Dusty Pink. This is her Tweed DK. One of her newer bases.
So cute.
I love it. It is so soft. It's so soft. And the fabric this is making, I can't get over it. As evidenced by how much I've knit on it.
Oh, wow. You've done so much.
So much. So you start the first section. I'm done with the first section. It's these baubles, which they'll show up better. I got to block them and like pull them all the right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
On the right side.
So there's a bunch of, you can't even see all the baubles.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like the baubles are adding more tweed nubbies.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you do those. There's a triangle basically of those baubles, and this is the top.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the top of the shawl. So you do those, and then you do this super cool technique that when I read ahead, I was like, huh? You want some what? Because it says like you bind off and pick up.
Oh.
And I was like, that sounds awful. It's not. So I can't say what it is because it's a paid for pattern, but it was so awesome. And it made this beautiful line. Look at how gorgeous that is to break up the sections.
That is beautiful. It almost looks like a tuck, like a pin tuck.
It's not, but yeah, it does.
The effect looks like it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you bind off and pick up, but it's not as bad as it sounds. It was very easy. It's 2 rows. It's not a big deal. And for the effect, so worth it.
Right.
Especially in DK. Like, it was everything's just easier on like a fluffier, fatter yarn.
Mm-hmm.
If you told me to do this on sock weight, I'd be like, because sock weight, like the bind off stitch would have been really tight and then like trying to pick it up. You know. But this was effortless. Like, I loved doing it.
Right.
I hope I get to do it again if there's another section. I haven't read that far ahead. And now I'm doing just a stockinette section. And I think what you come back and do, I need to read ahead again for that, but there's fringe.
Oh.
And I think what I'm going to end up doing is adding it into that stitch right there.
Oh, that's so smart.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because cool? You don't have to, like, you're doing it in the right stitch. You don't have to worry about getting off.
Right. But it looks cool even without the fringe. Like,
right.
I was just like, that is so cool. So this is an entire skein. One entire skein plus my first skein ended right there. So that's the start of the second. And then I have a third skein too. So.
And did you fade in the new skein?
No. Nope.
It's fine. I can't tell.
It looks fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am loving it. This fabric is so nice. It's so squishy, but like also light and airy. And I don't know, I'm in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so soft. I wish we were recording in person so you could feel it.
I know.
It's like soft with like this nub texture. Oh, I'm obsessed.
Yeah. So cute.
So I'm loving that. Super glad I cast that on because I think that's really kind of gotten my
Right.
mojo going again.
Yeah. And the fun socks. Man, you got so much finished and you got so much done on your whips.
Crazy, right? I don't know who I am.
Right. I know. Oh my God.
Not only did I finish, was it 3 things, but I mean, my other ones are, my 2 whips are like really
far along. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what'll happen next time. I promise.
You know. Yeah, I need to figure out something else to cast on.
Me too. I need at least one more. 2 just doesn't seem.
Oh, one is, but I still want to finish those last no-show socks but I'm stuck and I keep redoing the one section over and over. And so I finally just put it away in timeout for a while, but I don't like having it lingering.
Yeah. I don't like having stuff lingering either. Like I still have my loop shawl lingering.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Yeah, maybe it is time to take that out.
Yeah, every time I think about knitting it, I'm just like, eh. But maybe if I get it out and look at it, I don't know. But
give it a chance, like get it out and start knitting on it, because it is easy to pick back up on. It's not like you have to really work hard to figure out where you are.
I just don't want to knit fingering weight right now, unless it's a sock.
Yep, I understand.
I'm really enjoying the DK.
I know. Okay, trophies.
I do not have any. I have some pre-ordered thing or some ordered things, but I don't have any in my possession. So technically I have no trophies.
I have trophies, not yarn, but I bought, so Pom Pom Magazine had a sale on their scratch and dent. And it was all their back stock that they, like, I can't even really tell what's wrong with these, but there was something wrong. Oh, maybe like some of them, the color could have been off. Some could have been bent. I don't know. But I can't, I mean, maybe that one had a little bit of a bend in it, but like totally fine. I would do more damage to them.
I've messed a book up worse than that, just getting it from the mail to my room.
Right, exactly. So but as they reminded in the sale announcement, you get the Ravelry purchase code with each magazine, just like Interpretations. So even if the magazine's damaged, you get all the patterns on Ravelry. Yeah. So I went through and I bought 4, that one. I mean, I've been through all of them and there are several patterns in each one that I want to make. But I forgot to mark them when I was going through. So I'll have to show that another time when I get to do them.
Yeah.
But I really want to make this sweater.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a total Aran sweater.
Yes.
But it's Vera Valimaki.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And I want it in that yellow color. I don't wear yellow really. I don't know that it's good with my skin tone, but I love that yellow color.
I'm so jealous of people who look good in yellow.
Right. This sweater I have loved for a very long time.
I was gonna say I've seen that one. It's so pretty.
Yeah. But I mean, all of them have more than one that I want. Right. And then that magazine. So I had fun looking through them. I've never purchased Pom Pom Magazine. I've only purchased Interpretations from them. It's very well done.
Yeah, Pom Pom Magazine is one of the few that I will buy.
Right.
I don't buy a lot of tangible books or magazines, and Pom Pom, I do like theirs. I have a few. Yeah. With my Interpretations because they line up nicely.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's all I have for trophies.
We did both pre-order Interpretations 7.
Yes, we did. The exchange rate is not favorable right now, but otherwise.
Okay. I don't care. Like I said, I don't buy much, so it's fine.
It's true. I rarely buy, like that's the only book that I'm like, I am buying it every time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me too.
And the sneak peek that they did on the blog, I was like, yes.
I know, it looks awesome.
It does. It does.
So yeah,
Yeah, so, hmm?
I was gonna say I actually have 3 things I've ordered that I don't have, and that's one of them.
Yeah, that's my only thing. So.
Knitting related,
Right. Yeah, Amazon comes every day, but that doesn't have to do with knitting.
Exactly.
Oh, almost time to go pick up my kids.
Oh.
So shall we do the giveaway?
Yes.
Okay, so because I am completely unprepared today, and as Sally can attest to, an hour late.
It wasn't quite an hour.
Okay, 45 minutes then. It is the rest of these 2 skeins, which I will wind into, or I'll skein up in the nitty knotty so that you can make your very own workout socks, and it's the workout socks pattern. So, okay, 17, and we'll count one of Erin's. Okay, hold on. Okay. And it was fun to read everybody's comments about what they want for their birthday.
Yes, it was. Why can I not put in 17? Oh, finally. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready.
11.
11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beth Arner. Yay!
Congratulations.
Oh, and she even said, I would love a pair of workout socks just like yours.
Oh.
Yay! And then what she wants for her birthday is, I would love a shawl kit from Suburban Stitcher for my birthday. Yes, wouldn't we all? Yeah.
That's awesome. I can't believe you got random number generator and it picked the person who's like, I want those exact socks.
I know, right?
Okay. Beth, did you say Beth?
Yes.
Beth. Email.
Yes.
woolslayerspodcast@gmail.com so that Alan can get your stuff in the mail. Congratulations.
Yay. And I guess send me your Ravelry ID, and if you use Ravelry still, if not, I'll find another way to get it to you, and your address. Yeah. Congratulations, Beth. And we either won't have Weeby freebies this week or this week, as if we record weekly. It's been a month.
It's monthly at this point, people.
Right. I will either record separately, or we'll skip it this time because I did not get it together.
But we had so much. I can't say how long, but we had so much.
I know, we had a lot of projects.
Actual knitting this time.
I know.
Y'all can wait for freebies.
I know.
That's kind of why I like doing almost like at this point, is because I actually have stuff to show.
I know, right?
When I don't mind if we have to go 3.5 weeks in between, because it's like, I have stuff.
I have products. I've made progress. I know.
You can record separately Weebies if you want, but don't feel pressured. I think we've given a bunch of content on this.
I know, right? I have no idea how long we've been recording, but it has to be at least an hour, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, and I have to go pick up the kids. So
I gotta go down the hall and see what they're doing.
Go pick them up from school, Sally.
Go pick them up from school. So yeah, I guess next time we record might be after Thanksgiving. I don't even know. We're about a month out, so maybe it'll be before, but I'll be in Indiana.
Oh yeah.
A week of. We'll have to figure that out. So
you could show your puppy.
Depending on when we record next time, I'll either almost have a puppy or we'll have a puppy.
Right.
We'll have to figure that out.
I know. I'm excited.
So yeah, I think that's it.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Well, bye, y'all. Don't forget to slay.